Welcome to New Mexico Taxation and Review Department YouTube series. In this video, we'll demonstrate how to apply for a Gross Receipts Managed Audit Option A using the Taxpayer Access Point, also known as TAP. In this video, we'll be covering the following topics: why the process has changed, how to log into the Taxpayer Access Point TAP, requirements for the Gross Receipts Tax ID, step-by-step demonstration for the Gross Receipts Managed Audit Option A application, how to check your Gross Receipts Tax GRT account filing status, understanding tax information authorization, how to electronically accept and sign the Managed Audit Agreement, filing your Gross Receipts Tax Return, uploading the Managed Audit documentation in TAP, verifying if your application was rejected. Starting April 25th, 2025, the Department is implementing a new process for Gross Receipts Managed Audit Option A. This initiative is designed to make the audit experience more efficient and taxpayer-friendly by allowing taxpayers to apply through TAP, with automated process for applications, agreements, and returns. Once accepted, taxpayers can file Gross Receipts Tax Return for the included periods. If more information is needed, an auditor will be assigned and will contact the taxpayer directly. To log into TAP, you must have an existing TAP account. If you don't have a TAP or a Gross Receipts Tax ID number, you can create a new account by visiting the website shown here or scanning the QR code. Once you've created a TAP logon, if you need a business tax ID number, also known as a Gross Receipts Tax ID, visit our YouTube channel. We have a helpful tutorial titled Apply for a Business Tax ID Number using TAP, which provides step-by-step instructions. Now that you have a TAP account and your GRT number is visible, you can begin the Gross Receipts Managed Audit Option A application. To start, select the More Account options link under the Gross Receipts panel. At this point, your screen should look like this. Navigate to the Submit an Application panel and select Apply for a Managed Audit hyperlink. Take the time to carefully read through this page and understand the purpose of the Managed Audit program. Review the criteria and guidelines to determine if you're eligible for Gross Receipts Managed Audit Option A. Pay close attention to the third and fourth bullet points. They are especially important. Be aware that any payments made may be applied to existing liabilities before being credited towards your managed audit liability. Lastly, managed audits do not include transactions subject to tribal gross receipts tax. These must be reported separately before you can apply for the managed audit. After you have carefully reviewed, select Next. As you can see, there are two managed audit options, A and B. In this tutorial, we'll focus on option A. If you select option B, complete the required fields and select Submit. The Managed Audit Option B application will end here and the department will contact you directly. Now let's focus on the new process for the Managed Audit application under option A. It's important to know your filing status for the audit period, start and end dates. Your filing frequency will be one of the following: monthly, quarterly, or semi-annual. Please complete all required fields based on your business detail. You may also enter your email address or your representatives under the Audit Reason panel. Your filing frequency is listed on the registration certificate issued by the department and is also available on the first screen of your TAP account under the Summary section. To ensure your start and end dates are correct, please refer to the filing status list. For example, monthly filers, the start date is the first of the month and the end date is the last day of the month. Quarterly filers, the start date is the first day of the quarter. For example, quarter 2 runs from April 1st through June 30th. Semi-annual filers, the start and the end date align with the half-year periods. For example, the second half of the year runs from July 1st to December 31st. Answer all questions based on your business information and acknowledge the declaration. If you have a representative or are acting as one, be sure to attach the tax information authorization TIA from a form under the Attachment section. Once completed, select Submit. The Taxpayer Authorization TIA form allows the department to communicate with the authorized representative. To access this form, visit our website's Form and Publication page and select Tax Information Authorization TIA Tax Disclosure. Complete all sections and review Section 3 carefully. Select all check boxes that apply to the situation as they determine your represented level of access. Option A allows the department to disclose confidential information on file to the designated representative. Option B allows a third-party access to your TAP account. Option C allows a third-party representative to perform all authorized acts as the taxpayer. Option D allows a qualified representative to represent you in a protest or administrative hearing. After you submit, you will be directed to the Manage Audit Application Confirmation page. If you have any questions, you can use the confirmation number to communicate with the staff on your submission. Your submission will be reviewed overnight. The next day, you can verify whether your application was accepted or rejected by logging into your TAP account. Later in this tutorial, we'll show you how to check the status if your application is rejected. Now we are going to go over the application as if you have been accepted. Once logged in, select the More link at the top of the page. Your screen should look like this. Navigate to the Letters panel and select the View Letters hyperlink. You'll see the MA Agreement Notice tab hyperlink. This indicates your application has been accepted. Now select the MA Agreement Notice tab hyperlink to proceed. If you don't see the notice, wait until the end of the tutorial to learn how to view a rejection in TAP message. After selecting the MA Agreement Notice tab, the Gross Receipts Manage Audit Agreement will open. Take time to carefully read the content. If you decide to move forward from the Manage Audit, you have 14 days from the date of this notice to accept the agreement. This is your copy before electronically agreeing to the Gross Receipts Manage Audit Agreement. Follow the instructions to reach the screen where you can electronically accept and sign the Manage Audit Agreement. Write down or copy the letter ID number as it will be required for the next step. To electronically accept and sign the Manage Audit Agreement, return to your TAP account page and select More Account Options hyperlink under the Gross Receipts Account panel. Select the Signed Manage Audit Agreement hyperlink under the Submission panel. If you do not electronically accept and sign the Manage Audit Agreement within 14 days of receiving the web notice, the agreement will be canceled and you will need to reapply. To enter into the Manage Audit, review the page and select Next. To continue, have the Gross Receipts Manage Audit Agreement letter ID number ready as you will need it to complete the next step. Enter your letter ID, select Next to continue. You will not be able to proceed without the letter ID. If you are past the 14-day period to acknowledge the agreement, you will not be able to proceed and will be required to reapply. Read the acknowledgement carefully. If you agree to the terms and conditions of the Manage Audit Agreement, check the I agree box and select Submit. This is your electronic acceptance signature for the Gross Receipts Manage Audit Agreement. A confirmation window will populate. If you would like to move forward with the acceptance and signature for the Manage Audit, select OK. This is your confirmation page for entering into the Manage Audit Agreement. You will receive the Manage Audit Engagement Notice by mail. This is an example of the Manage Audit Agreement Engagement Notice you will receive by mail. You have 60 days from the date of this notice to file your gross receipts tax return in TAP for the periods outlined in the agreement. If you claim deductions, you must upload supporting documentation through TAP. Have a copy of your letter ID number from the Manage Audit Agreement Engagement Notice ready when uploading the documents. In a few slides, we'll guide you through the uploading process. To learn how to file a gross receipts tax return in TAP, please watch our YouTube video titled File a Gross Receipts Tax GRT Return in TAP. The following slides will show you how to upload your Managed Audit documentation and tax information authorization, the TIA, in TAP, if the TIA was not submitted during the application process. Managed Audit documents can be uploaded without logging into your TAP account. On the TAP homepage, under the Submission panel, select Submit a Document hyperlink. You will be prompted to answer, what type of taxpayer are you? Select the Business hyperlink, as this is the Managed Audit for gross receipts. When uploading documents, be sure to save the letter ID number associated with the engagement notice, as you'll need it to complete the next step. You'll be prompted to this page where you'll enter the letter ID from the Managed Audit Agreement engagement notice and complete all required fields. Then select Add Attachment to upload your documents. Then select Next to continue. If you claim deductions, you must upload supporting documentation as attachments. The following slides will show you how to verify if your application was rejected. Select Action Center at the top of the page, then select View Message under You Have an Unread Message panel. Select the NM TAP Manage Audit Application Status Update hyperlink. This message will be available within 24 hours of your Manage Audit application request. It will inform you if your request was rejected. For further clarification, you may contact the Manage Audit hotline or email. For any questions related to the Manage Audit, contact the Manage Audit hotline at 505-841-6216 or email managed.audit@tax.nm.gov. For TAP technical assistance, email the Taxpayer Access Point Technical Help email trd-tap-technicalhelp@state.nm.us. For general questions, contact our department call center at 866-285-2996. Thank you for watching.